Alright, today we're going to do a quick repair on a 2005 Ford Explorer. A typical problem with these things is a blower motor resistor. If you've ever owned a Ford, you're probably used to changing parts on a regular basis. So instead of having to go to a shop and spend all kinds of money to replace the blower motor resistor, we're going to do it ourselves in a matter of minutes. How do you know if you need the blower motor resistor? It's usually you'll have a low speed and a high speed. There's no mediums or any in between. That right there, telltale sign. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to take all the junk out of your glove compartment, because if not, you're going to have a mess and a half on your hands. Press in these two tabs and drop the door. Blower motor resistor itself is located right up against the firewall. You'll see the harness right here, which plugs into the resistor. There are two nuts on each side of the resistor. Those are 8mm nuts. They're very simple to come out. A few people have had problems trying to get the harness out. We'll address that in 1 second. As far as the resistor itself, this is what it looks like. This is the new resistor. Very simple. Part costs under $20 at Napa or AutoZone or Advance, any one of those places. But it's a very common replaceable part. Okay, so that being said, we're gonna take this apart. Okay, again, very simple. All right, what you're gonna do is you're gonna reach in, grab the harness, and right at the very bottom of the harness, you're gonna push in with your index finger and slide back, just like that. The harness comes out. What you also want is a flex head ratchet, 8mm socket with an extension. For the first bolt, pretty simple. Just get the harness out of the way. Get it on there. There's one. You'll need a shorter extension because the other screw is very limited in space for you to get to. So you can see right up in there. If you can't get at it directly, that's where the flex head comes in. So you see what happens when you try to use an extension in that tight a spot. Get in there. And keep in mind, trying to do it with one hand while holding the camera is not always a simple task. Alright, so we have the other one out, well, the old one. It's always better to have two hands to get the piece out. Old one, new one. What you're going to want to do is on the new one, start threading in the left hand screw, because it's in a tight enough spot where it's a real pain to get it in. I'm just going to reach it up under the dash there. harnesses out of the way. That would make life a little bit easier. Alright, now one of the things that you can do, you can actually reach up under the dash and hold the resistor in place with one hand, which is kind of necessary. I've got the other bolt already in place there, and that's pretty much it. And one thing I left out, I wanted to mention beforehand, this wire right here keeps getting in your way. It just pops out. There's a little hole that it clips into. You can just pop that right into place there when it wants to cooperate. Again, when it wants to cooperate. At any rate, plug the harness in, and there you go. You turn your key on. Actually 4 speeds. Another thing while I'm in here, one of these things that's notorious on the Fords is the blower motor actuator has a tendency to get stuck in these and crap out. What you want to do on that, looking at the dash, just around here, if you hear like a thumping inside your dash when you turn the heat on, it's right down here. You can actually feel it moving when you turn the heat on. You reach your hand in there, right, you'll actually feel a piece that's going up and down. All you do, reach in there, flip the tab, and it'll give you heat again. Other than that, that's pretty much it. And have fun.